how do you distinguish between sexual assault and being a porn star who is known for this kind of activity?
Mm-hmm.
How do you separate the two?
I guess when you say cut, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, or what do you want to call it? Unwanted advances?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, now do you know the porn star Alana Evans?
I do not. Alana Evans.
Yeah.
Oh.
ALANAEVANS. Alana Evans. I have no idea who she is.
Don't know.
Apparently she's a porn star.
She's an old porn star, right?
I don't know anything about her. I don't know if she's young. I don't know if she's old. I have no idea what her background is.
She looks kind of beaten up.
Again, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever watched her fuck.
All right, but she is a porn star, correct?
Yeah, it looks to be.
All right. Again, I don't know. All right. She's got big tits, average looking face.
Mm-hmm.
Just she's all right, whatever.
She looks like the girl from Full House's mom.
Okay. Again, I would not recognize her on the street.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I don't know who she is.
When Alana Evans found out RonJeremy's rape case would end with him being released to a quote-unquote private residence, she said it left her emotionally drained and completely derailed.
Did it?
Did it? A longtime adult film and entertainer and president of the Adult Performance Artists Guild. That's a thing,
huh?
You and I had the same exact reaction.
Right.
Evans testified before the Los Angeles County grand jury that indicted Jeremy on more than 30 counts of sexual assault in 2021 and spent years working with women in the porn industry who decided to speak out against one of its most legendary figures.
Yeah.
Okay. It was unlikely Jeremy would ever stand trial after a court declared him mentally incompetent in January because of symptoms related to severe dementia. But Evans said Friday's news felt like a final knife twist.
Oh, stop it.
Did it?
Stop with your overdramatic idiocy.
Taking tons of cock. And you're concerned about RonJeremy
who's going to be locked in a home because he's fucking nuts?
Supposedly. Allegedly.
From everything I've heard, he's like so demented that he doesn't know where he is. They're not going to have him. He's not going to be roaming the streets anymore. He's going to be under somebody's care.
Well, according to exactly what you're saying, and you played right into this, according to her, it's all an act.
It's an act?
It's an act.
Okay.
Now, I've run into RonJeremy on at least 3 occasions.
Okay.
Because when I go to LA, if I go to the Rainbow, when I've gone to the Rainbow, I've seen RonJeremy.
Sure.
And he's just kind of hanging out there. And I don't mean hanging out, but just attending.
He's visiting.
He's attending.
Right.
And I've walked up to him on numerous occasions and said, "Hey, Ron, what's up?" And he's always been like, "Hey, man, good to see you."
Yeah.
And that's it. I've never taken a picture like our good friend Billy Morris.
Yeah, that's just gross.
With cum stains on his sweatpants
and shirt.
But regardless, I have met and said hello a few times to RonJeremy.
Sure.
And never once, not that he's gay or anything, but never once did I feel threatened that this guy's going to whip his cock out. Fuck me.
Yeah, no, it never happened?
No.
Are you sure you just haven't blocked that out of your memory?
No. I got to be honest with you. I've never witnessed that.
Okay, just making sure.
It was unlikely Jeremy would ever stand trial after a court declared him mentally incompetent in January because of symptoms related to the severe dementia, but Evans said Friday's news felt like a final knife twist. I felt betrayed because at no point along the way during the path of Ron is suffering from dementia. And the incompetence issue coming up, never did they say he could be sent home. It was always, he'll go to a facility, Evans said. We all came forward. We told our stories. We'll all put our efforts into this case, and I feel 100% that the system let me down.
System doesn't really owe you anything unless it's a direct case with her.
Yeah.
It's the state of California versus RonJeremy, right?
Well, I think these were
character witnesses.
These were witnesses or people who were bringing accusations toward him.
But she's not the case holder, is what I'm saying.
I don't think so. I'm not positive. Because this whole case is just the weirdest goddamn thing. Because I just don't get it. Because from what I've read anyway, some of these porn stars are claiming that he raped them on set. And it's just like, wait a minute, you're a porn star and you're hired to fuck on set and RonJeremy raped you?
Well, I mean, dude, it could happen, yes.
Well, but it's odd.
It's odd, but I mean, if they're not on camera and he's like, look, if you want to do this scene with me and get your fucking money, you got to suck my dick first.
Yeah, but can somebody who does porn all the time desire to be fucked all the time?
Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You think?
It's your intent or your thought.
Yes.
That a porn star could never rape somebody
no.
on the set?
No, I'm not saying that, but it's just odd because you're in the environment that this is what you're there for.
But here and again, I don't know either way. I haven't followed this case that close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know either because I'm not a porn star.
No.
I've never been on set, but this is what the set or the setting is all about.
Well, sure. I think this is very similar to the story we read last week about Axl Rose and the fucking chick that went to the hotel room. You know, you're there for a certain purpose. Then you didn't like the purpose, and then you cried foul.
I think you're falling right into exactly what my point is.
Yeah.
My point is how do you separate the acts of why you're there from your job and what is considered.
Yeah. But I guess the real question is, did this alleged assault happen in front of the camera or not in front? Because, I mean, ultimately, they're there to be filmed fucking. So if it's in the back, if it's in a dressing room or something, yeah, it could be sexual assault.
All right. Well, there's more to the story. So let's kind of follow this a little bit.
Right.
It's just it's a really weird thing for me personally.
Okay.
It would be like, let me just put it this way. It would be like me being a auto mechanic and I'm working on a car and I'm turning a wrench, working on a car, and I get injured while I'm working on the car and I sue my employer because of a hostile work environment. They're making me work on these cars, but I got injured while doing it, so they put me in danger.
It would be more like if they're making you work on cars, but they said, okay, punch out, now go work on that car.
Well, I agree with that. A judge's decision to order Jeremy released into private care last week seemingly ended the 4-year legal saga that saw dozens of women accused the most famous porn star of rape after he was arrested on sexual assault charges in 2020. Accusations came from sex workers who knew Jeremy for decades and patrons of the Sunset Strip bar whom Jeremy allegedly attacked at random. He just attacked them.
At random.
At random. In one incident, the prosecution said Jeremy allegedly assaulted a 15-year-old girl. Jeremy has denied all wrongdoing. So what was a 15-year-old doing in the Rainbow Bar and Grill?
Yeah, that's a good question, too.
You know, the 70-year-old's fitness to stand trial has been a question since last March when Jeremy's criminal defense attorney walked into a downtown LA courtroom and insisted his client did not recognize him. See, this is what you're going by, right?
Mm-hmm.
News that Jeremy will now be released to a facility that may not even have security has roiled many of the women who made the decision to speak out about his alleged abuses on porn sets and at industry parties dating back to nearly 30 years.
And they think, just so I'm clear on this, they think that Ron has been faking having dementia?
Well, this girl does. She says he doesn't have dementia.
Look, I've seen a bunch of RonJeremy's videos.
Yes.
RonJeremy is certainly not capable of acting for 4 solid years. No chance that's true. No chance. He's just not that good of an actor.
Right. After the public discord, prosecutors filed a motion asking the judge to reconsider Jeremy's placement, according to Tiffany Blacknell, Director of Communications for the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. That hearing will take place on Thursday. I am profoundly disturbed by the release of RonJeremy, who is accountable for serial rapes based on the grounds of deteriorating dementia. While recognizing the importance of addressing health issues, it is crucial for the justice system to balance the rights of the accused with the safety of the community.
Well, yeah.
So this guy's going to be running down the road, whipping his dick around, just grabbing random women and fucking them over the hood of their car on Sunset Strip in front of the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
The safety of the community.
Safety.
The 70-year-old porn star is going to go around whipping his dick around. Just like, come here.
Come here and get this fucking foot-long cock.
Right, of course. See, this is why I have to laugh about this stuff, because it's just like, come on, this is just so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it's
why do you gotta trump this up to sound like it's like this guy is like I don't know, Richard Ramirez or something, the Night Stalker. You know, he's just waiting in an alley with his hard dick ready to penetrate you at any second.
not that I know, but it sounds like somebody's getting ready to file a civil suit.
Of course.
And is trying to say, I'm so frightened, and I'm even more frightened because he's still on the street.
Well, he's not on the street, but regardless.
Well, but they're saying he could be. There's no security even.
He's not going to be behind bars, man.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a home.
How do I know he's not sneaking out at night?
Yeah.
And coming to get me.
Leanne Young, who first accused Jeremy of assault in 2020, interviewed with the Times, said in a statement, now who is this? Leanne Young, Lianne Young.
Don't know her.
Well, she's an accuser. Can you pull her up? Can you find a picture of her? Who's this delicious tart that RonJeremy couldn't keep himself from fucking her on a random basis? He just jumped out from behind the bushes and he just fucked her. Silly.
Yeah, she's at least a little more of a looker.
All right, I don't know anything about her.
I don't know her either. I'm not familiar with her work.
What? She's not a household name?
No. She's got to be old. She's pre-X videos.
Okay. See, I have to rely on you for all this porn stuff because I have no. She kind of looks like Shannon Doherty pre-cancer.
With both tits.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Just looks like. All right. She's just sort of like a big titted.
Yeah, she's there.
Chick, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So she's claiming she's the one having a problem with some of this. This situation underscores the need for careful consideration. See again, public safety concerns.
Yeah.
Public safety.
Mm-hmm.
Public safety.
Telling you, this is all part of a civil suit getting ready to happen.
I know, but see here again, I've met Jeremy on a few occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt threatened once, not even once.
Yeah, but you only have one of the four parts he likes to put that dick in.
Apparently so, but I didn't see him standing there just swinging his dick around. It's like, stop bothering me, kid. I got porn stars to fuck.
Maybe if he had tits, he would have.
Well, maybe. As well as a thorough evaluation of legal and ethical implications surrounding the release of individuals facing serious criminal charges. Court records show how Jeremy's health declined to the point that he was placed under the care of a conservator in March. In court on November 17th, the attorneys advocating for Jeremy argued he is now essentially bedridden and no longer a threat to the public, according to an email obtained by the Times.
Well, there you go. He's no longer a threat.
Yeah, he's no longer whipping his dick around, just hooking any bitch that he can get his hands on, or his
I'm
dick.
sure he's still whipping his dick around. He just doesn't realize it.
Jeremy has been held in the medical wing of the Twin Towers Correctional Facility in downtown LA since January. Despite the abuse allegations made against Jeremy, he has not been convicted of a crime. He is unlikely to recover from his dementia. Whoever's recovered from dementia and be restored to competency, according to court records, meaning he cannot be housed in a state hospital. That left his conservator to seek to have him housed in a private medical facility with a quote-unquote secured perimeter dementia ward, according to a filing submitted to the mental health court in August. As of July, however, 9 such facilities refused to take Jeremy as a patient.
Wow.
A Ventura County facility did not consider caring for Jeremy, but also ultimately rejected him. The court filings do not state a reason for the facility's decisions. Jeremy's conservator denied to speak to the Times. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office opposed the judge's decision last week to release Jeremy, expressing concerns that he might try to assault caregivers.
Wow.
He might try to fuck his caregivers.
Yeah, beat him with that dick.
Machine at 70 years old.
That's right.
But a judge in the Hollywood Mental Health Court overruled the prosecutor's objection. It remains unclear exactly where Jeremy will be housed. The district attorney's office referred questions to the attorney for Jeremy's conservator, who did not return calls seeking comment. Those of you who worked hardest to bring Jeremy to justice, however, said it was time to move on. Ginger Banks, a performer and sex worker. Who's this? Ginger Banks. Can you find her?
He's got to be all old, washed up.
Who complied more than 100 accusations of groping and a sexual assault against Jeremy at 27. She compiled 100 accusations.
Guess
at
so.
what point did this Ginger Banks, in close proximity to RonJeremy, did 100 episodes happen?
That's a lot. She
He
needs to
said
eat.
she truly believes he is too sick to do any more damage.
She needs to eat.
I know. But here's the thing. 100 accusations? Here's that fucking guy again. He's going to grab my ass again.
Yeah.
I got to stay away from this guy. But somehow she couldn't stay away because she has no boobs at all.
No.
But this guy grabbed my ass. God damn it. Here's RonJeremy again. He's here to grab my ass again.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It is Chris Aiken, and I wanted to remind you that this book, even though it's green screening out a little bit, Cause and Effect, Motley Crue, still available. It's a great book. It's about the 94 album that Motley Crue did with John Corabi on vocals. It's definitely a record that split the audience, and whether you like it or hate it, you'll like the book, though, because I tell some funny stories about some crazy and stupid shit that I did listening to this record. So it's a fun read. It's definitely cool. Make sure you check it out. It's available now at chrisaiken.net or on Amazon. And let me tell you a secret. If you buy the audiobook of it on Amazon, you also get an interview that I did with vocalist John Corabi. So check it out. Cause and Effect, Motley Crue. Get it today.